Hey there, I'm Neil, and I'm thinking of learning an alien language. Cloud Imperium Games have gone to lengths to bring real, brand new languages to its universe. Not just one, but 3. With 2 of those out there right now that citizens can learn to speak and write for themselves. Pretty damn cool. Xi'an and Banu are comprehensive languages with their own syntax, grammar, pronunciation, vocabulary, lexicon, verbose waffling. There's one language we've yet to be privy to much at all, which could likely be due to the secrecy of Squadron 42's story. They are the Vandal, and the first one of the 3 alien languages I had in mind to learn. As Andy Serkis describes it, the Vandal language is...
It is very guttural. It's kind of lots of sounds, and there's a lot of that going on. Yeah, it's quite rich and it's very fun to do.
I'd enjoy being able to voice this language in a rage of saltiness on stream, but I fear I may have to learn how to roll my R's. Yeah, not bad. This could be required to pronounce their unique words correctly. As it stands today, we have only tidbits of wordage from Vandal, along with their vowels and consonants. Not a lot to get started with. And CIG has not spoken about releasing the language to us anytime soon. So if, like me, you are wanting to learn a Star Citizen language today, then you need to select between the Xi'an and the Banu. The Xi'an are a calculating race who can outlive a human by a few centuries. They share resemblances with our own Asian cultures, with their language written vertically, and is noted to be easier to learn than Chinese, Japanese or Thai. It is tonal, meaning how you might use pitch in English to reflect a question or an emotion, such as surprise. Doing so in Xi'an can alter the meaning of a word or make that word meaningless.
All low and flat tone, Ashoa. If you get all human emotional and you let your tone jump and you're like all Ashoa, a Xi'an would likely not even understand what you're asking.
Having learnt Thai, Putai Nidnoina, my gang, I never found that to be particularly difficult. However, this time around I'd quite like to express myself in a more natural way for the next language I learn. I have a particular affinity with the Banu. I'm not one for keeping a record of the past. I like to live in the present. And neither am I one for cosmetics and preferring function over form. Of course, having the 2 together is desirable. The Banu language is full of contractions and particularly lenient when it comes to how words are placed within sentences. The Banu themselves are easygoing when it comes to humans pronouncing their words, and whilst it may be possible that players could eventually verbally communicate with Banu in-game, you're likely going to be conversing with fellow players who are going to appreciate the correct sounds. Due to the imaginable difficulty with Vandal sounds and mishaps that can occur with those Xi'an tones, Banu has an edge when it comes to being the easier option. In fact, Britton Watkins, the language specialist who is behind these alien lingos, mentions Banu being relatively easy to learn. Relatively, for a language. Of course, these are languages much like any other real-life one and won't be learnt overnight. Fortunately for us, there is a wealth of media tools and community xenolinguistics out there to help. I have links in the description below so 3 of the best places to get started. Understanding what alien NPCs in Star Citizen are saying, or knowing how to translate their written word you find in the verse, will make for an immersive experience over the only other option, which is to alt-tab out and use a translation website. And that's if you record what you hear or see quickly enough when it happens to be fleeting. Learning a second language can improve your memory, problem solving and critical thinking skills. It can enhance concentration, creativity, and your ability to multitask, as well as aiding listening skills and empathy. With this said, though, you may wish to think well on the subject to find worth in the efforts you'd be putting into this venture. It is, of course, a language very few people are going to speak, and doesn't really do you any good in the real world. For me, I thought it might make me look a little extra cool. I'm Neil, Chief of Brigade. Take it easy, citizens.
1, 4, 2.